All right, we're going to start this off with 3 cards. This is the general end of the year love reading for each sign. This reading was just something I was called to do. Um, I'm not sure who out there feels like their love life is in limbo. Um, Somebody feels like they're stuck. When I was shuffling the cards before I turned on the camera, my cards were stuck multiple times. So there's somebody out there that feels stuck. Alright, that's it. I see somebody is in between 2 different lovers. They feel bound to both of these lovers. I feel like sometimes you gotta take your glasses off so you can see better. I feel like you have 2 options. One is very fiery and passionate, and I see a lot of sex, like just day and night. I wouldn't be surprised if you had sex multiple times a day. The other one is very spiritual. They seem to know things about you before you know. This may be somebody who tells you, oh, you're about to come on your period, or you're ovulating this month, or maybe you vent to them and they're like, oh, be careful because that's not your friend. So these 2 people are coming out strong to me as they both want you, but they want you for 2 different reasons. The one is highly sexually attracted to you. They want you bad. Like, they love everything about your body. And they're actually able to please you. If you're a woman that can't, get to the finish line fast enough, they'll get you there. So they just want, the one in the red, they want sex. Simple as that. They want sex. They do care about you, but you're like the best sexual partner they've ever had. And I feel like you feel the same. This other one, he feels like you're his soulmate, but he also has some control issues. He wants to control, he wants to mold you. That's what I'm getting. He wants to mold you into this great spiritual being that he sees you as. The problem with that is he's looking at your potential and not who you actually are. So be careful dealing with him. Both of these guys, I feel like if you get into a relationship with, you're going to feel very restricted and not free. You want someone who's going to make you feel free, who's going to allow you to do what you want to do, what you need to do, Nobody who keeps you like this. You want to be that bird. You want to be this bird and not this person. Underneath this card, I have the moon, and it's on this side. This tells me there's a lot of emotions behind sex. I feel like you care for both of these people. Like you deeply care for both of them, and you wish that they were one person because you get something from each of them. The second card is the King of Pentacles. I feel like the King of Pentacles is telling me that you're looking to change your life. You see all this fruit down here? It looks like you're trying to eat healthy and get a better understanding of life. I get knowledge, get more knowledge, or understand knowledge about yourself, maybe self-growth. Maybe you feel like your growth is stunted in some way. Or you may want to advance financially. I see that there is someone here that wants to grow financially. I feel like one of these guys, I want to say it's the one in the red. He is maybe financially well off, and you want a piece of that. Not like a gold digger type, but like you want to be on his level. Like he inspires you to do better. I see that there's a third party with this Three of Cups. But it's kind of like the third party is there but not there. I don't know. I mean, this is entire reading is a third party because you're in between two different people. But I feel like one of these two people has another third party. And that person is very sexual as well. But it seems as though they have two different personalities. One's like a fiery person that's like, and I don't mean fiery as in passion, I mean fiery as in firecracker. They're like very sassy, very smart, always has a problem. And then the other one is like very smart, very intelligent, but kind of blondish, like a you ever talk to somebody and you're trying to explain something really deep to them and they're looking at you like, I don't get what you're saying. I don't understand. It's like no matter how many ways you turn it, how many times you try to talk to them about it or explain it to them, they don't get it. It's like they're really oblivious. If they don't get it, they don't get it. This is the type of person. So it's like whoever is involved with this person, they're not mentally stimulated, and then they're emotionally drained as well. So they're not mentally stimulated because the things that person thinks about, the other person doesn't get. But then on the other hand, that other person is very demeaning and aggressive, and it's tiring, or they're emotionally needy. They always have a problem. They're always complaining about something. They're never satisfied, never happy. So the Seven of Swords popped out. So the Seven of Swords tells me that somebody's not telling something. Somebody has a secret, either a secret or something that they just don't want to say. That may be you, or that may be somebody else. One of the other three parties, because Like I said, you have love for two different people, and then one of your people has love for somebody else. So it could be any of them, but being that it fell on top of the death card, I feel like it has something to do with one of these two people. Also, being that this is the death card, I feel like there's an ending between you and one of these two people. And it has something to do with restriction. Somebody feels really restricted. But also, this ending is a result of a beginning with the next person. Is there anything else you can tell me about the death card? Is there anything else that you can tell me about the death card? The Temperance card. So the Temperance tells me that because you ended something with the person who was restricting you, I feel like it's the one who was trying to make you into something they wasn't. I mean, that they wanted you to be. I feel like it's the spiritual one, because their energy feels a little more restricting. Like, I want you to do what I want you to do, and it doesn't matter what you feel or think about it. And they're kind of manipulative. You'll know because they'll say, like, you know, you're not supposed to be doing that. Always telling you what you're supposed to, what you should and shouldn't do. When in reality, life is all about lessons. You can't tell me what's right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong. It all leads you to the same path. But by cutting that guy off or that person off, you are creating a balance in your life. And I don't know what's going on with this highly sexual person. But I feel like you want to see where it goes. I feel like also with this Seven of Swords card, you're going to cut off all communication with this other person. Can you tell me anything about the King of Pentacles? What is the King of Pentacles about? Can you clarify what the King of Pentacles is about? It's clarified by the King of Pentacles again. That's interesting. So that's double earth energy. You may be an earth sign, or the other person may be an earth sign. There's earth in this energy. The other card that was clarified by is the Seven of Wands. What's interesting is I feel a lot of double energy here. So like we have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. We have the Temperance and the Death card. This is the front of it. So these are both major arcanas. There's two sevens, and then there's two pentacles here, two King of Pentacles here. So that tells me that there's some type of balancing out, or double the trouble. I don't know what that means to you, but double the trouble. I know the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords to me symbolizes either taking away some type of communication, being sneaky with some type of communication, or not saying something, or lying. They could flat out be lying. And then the Seven of Wands, it's kind of like being defensive, having your guard up. I feel like if you are Earth sign, you definitely have your guard up. And it may be because whoever, one of these people is not telling you something, not revealing enough to you, being sneaky, or you feel they're being sneaky, or they feel that about you, which causes you to put your wall up. So these two cards were about to jump out. Oh, we have another major arcana. 3 times the charm. We have the Page of Swords. When I look at this, I see like a verbal victory. Like maybe you had something on your mind and you finally got it off. Or maybe somebody is like on like cloud 9. If one of you are in love, if somebody's in love, one of the two people, and or you, or one of the other, or the other party, if they're in love, somebody's on cloud 9. It may be an air sign. It may be an earth sign. But whoever it is, they're on cloud 9. It's like they feel, I don't feel in love, but I feel like they think about this person a lot. Maybe both of these energies are thinking about you, and this third party is thinking about them. The Judgment card is here as well. I hear, be careful how you judge people. Be careful what you say. Use your words wisely. Because you will be judged based on how you judge others. And I keep hearing, I'm ready to speak up now. I'm ready to tell you. Let me see what. I'm going to use this deck to clarify. What is this person ready to tell, and who is it? Can you give me a suit card? And can you tell me what they're ready to say? Okay. Can you give me a better clarification? I don't understand. I need more. There's another 7. Whoever this is for, it may be somebody born on the 7th of a month, any month. Being that there's a lot of wands here, I'm going to say a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Maybe born on the 17th, the 7th, the 17th, or the 27th. Something to do with 7s. Or it could be the 16th. Or the 25th. So, I feel like there's a fire sign that needs to tell you something. Because there's so many ones. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, ones are really leading the reading. Yeah, ones are really leading the reading. So I'm going to say it's a fire sign. If it's not a fire sign, it's an earth sign. I do see that because the Ace of Pentacles is coming out. The King of Pentacles is coming out twice. So maybe an earth sign that needs to tell somebody something, or a fire sign. I feel like what they need to say is they're confused. This is also confusion. I feel like they're confused with their feelings. They don't know what they feel or what they want. I feel like with this card, it says that, like, they're confused as to if they can trust you or not. They don't know if they can trust you. They don't know how they feel about you. But they feel victorious in a sense when they're around you. It's a very confused feeling. It's like, I like you a lot, but I don't know how I feel. And I'm confused, so I become defensive. But when I'm around you, I feel passionate and energetic and like I can conquer the world. And I want to give you an offer. An offer of stability. And an offer of security. Alright. I feel like I'm going to pull a romance oracle because this seems like this is a love reading. Definitely a love reading. And by the way, this is the energy of the day. This is not for any specific sign. Ooh, something jumping down. Oh. They're just falling. I'm going to put these two back in. Because I feel like that shouldn't have been. Okay. So all the signs that I see so far, I think I see all the elements. Very little water energy. It's not very strong. I feel like that's the other person. I feel like that's the other person that whoever is dealing with. Okay. Water signs. Earth sign is very strong. Fire sign is very strong. And then a little bit of water and a little bit of air. But whatever way this situation goes, it's really meant to happen. Give me a little more insight. Some of you, if you look at these cards, it looks like you've meditated. It looks like in the Judgment card, it looks like they're praying. And then in the Temperance card, it looks like she's meditating. You see how her crown is like illuminated? She's meditating. So I feel like some of you have been doing either water work or a lot of prayer and trying to manifest this love situation in. But once you got it, you were on defense. The World card. So there's definitely an air sign involved. That one's coming out a little stronger too. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. So your romance oracle: make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I feel like with this card, taking the steps that you're guided to take is cutting off all communication with that other person. But the person you're cutting off communication for, because you're doing it for the other person, that's the only way to break this wall and to be more open. Is to cut off the other person, because I feel like the other person intuitively feels that you're dealing with somebody else, so they're more defensive. Just like you intuitively know that they're dealing with somebody else. In order to break that barrier down, you have to cut off all communication. Or at least cut off romantic communication. Not like just ghost somebody, but, you know, be platonic. You might have to have that conversation with them. Like, hey, I'm interested in somebody and it's not going to be the way it's been. I'm going to be different, you know. Or somebody could be cutting off communication with you in order for the other person to break down their wall for them. That other person may be making a choice. That's an interesting perspective. The other person may have figured out what they wanted, and now they're ready to make an offer to that other person. I hear second chances. So maybe this person is giving somebody a second chance. This third party a second chance. Well, I mean, that may be very well true. Either, I feel like the sexual partner, because you usually have sexual energy with somebody who either your soulmate or your karmic partner. I feel like this person is either your soulmate or your karmic partner, or it's an ex. It's an ex. Or if it's not either one of those, it's the other person who's going back to an ex. that they really love. And they have very strong sexual desire. However, for those of you who have to make a choice between two people, and you're in the process of making that choice because you're tired of sneaking around, not telling them stuff, clearly decide what you want so that you can have it. You need to make a choice. You need to make a decision. Because the faster you make a decision, the faster the person that you truly want will put their guard down. I feel like if somebody is going back to their ex, they've already done it. Or they're about to do it. It's very soon. They've already made the decision. And if you are going back to an ex, that person will be opening up very soon. Well, that is all I have for you today. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I will be back with more readings for next year. I will be dropping yearly readings for each sign before the end of this month. And next year I have some new and exciting videos to share with you guys. And they'll be more consistent, because if you look at my videos, I was consistent for a while, then I dropped off, then I came back, then I dropped off again. So I am rebranding, and I am offering new services, new insight. And so yeah, stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, and feel free to come back, feel free to comment. So yeah. Have a good day.